I didn't want to introduce you by your actual name because then people would be rapper, you know? They're like, how did he get in here?
Did like you
They'd be all trying to call the phone number out. 281-330.
Funny, man.
So the easiest thing I can do is go to share. Oops, I almost said this to the wrong person. There you are. You were at the way top. So I sent you the link.
Online name?
No, just click on it on your phone. I sent it to your snap.
Alright.
So that way you could just turn the volume down. You'll be able to just watch it and see. But I think I am gonna open up some of these boxes first. Just click a random one. Click this one. Cause yeah, I got an email back from Marvel because I accidentally bought these boxes, and they told me they were like, well, since you bought them, there's no really return policy. So I was like, all right, you know, like I wasn't tripping because I even put that in the email, like, you know, if you can't refund it, then it's okay. Like I'm not really worried about it.
To meet you, Loki.
All right, might as well use these right now. What do I have from crafting? Just a bunch of crap. There we go. Alright, so I'm just gonna jump straight in. I guess I'll go to story mode just to kind of
get right to it.
Alright, keep it on track. Oh, I forgot I had to click this button. There we go. See, Android is cool for that, you know. Once again, as long as you've known me to have cell phones, I've always had iPhone, right?
Yeah.
So now I finally, this is my first Android phone that I had, which is taking me forever to figure out, by the way.
You have Android?
Yeah. Well, I have both. I have an Android and an iPhone.
It did take me a long time to figure out Android again.
Yeah.
When I bought my little music phone.
So I have that, and then there's like some certain cool things it does, you know. But and it's like I agree with a lot of people. It's like when you talk about something, I'm gonna listen just because I want to know exactly how you feel about it. So when people talk about iPhone, I listen to all the the crap. So but I actually stayed up and watched when they unveiled the 2 new iPhones that are coming out, and the because you know me, I already get my iPhones for free, so no matter what. They can call it iPhone Pink Rainbow Poop. And I'd be like, well, I got it for free, so, you know, it doesn't really matter. So the only thing they end up saying, because I end up picking the iPhone 10, and the only thing is they were saying, like, this is expensive, you know? So I'm like, that automatically doesn't really matter to me, because I don't have to pay. So, so I did that. But then they were really trying to talk me into the 8. But just even the fact of like the point I'm trying to get to is on the review, like I can tell, and I don't even know much about Android, because when they were doing it, it was making it sound like a bunch of stuff Android could do. So then I started watching the videos, everybody was talking crap. Like, I'm pretty sure nobody stayed up like I did. They just read like Facebook or something, you know? Like I actually watched a live event, you know, and people were talking crap like they were there, you know? They're like, oh, this phone sucks, it does this and that. I'm like, I didn't hear about that. I watched the live stream about it. Definitely need to update my Loki moves when I get a minute. I wonder how that would do. Oh, what? It only put it at... I should have had 4. Of course it didn't take the last one. Gosh darn it. I'm trying to do super XP mode right now.
What is that?
To where I get more experience points. Not that I don't want to take the time with the character, because I'm already pretty far as things that happen with the character, but I kind of just want to like bash through it. Plus I gotta check my Marvelous Essence. I think it's actually pretty low. It's probably like in the 60s. That dude's got the... No, he's got the original Moon Knight. Oh no, I need to go to this. Go to currency. And I'm sitting at 56. That was close. That's at 60. Just came from that. Since I went the other way, I'll do a different. I have that Black Widow too. I don't plan on buying Black Widow anytime soon. Dang. Facing Rhino already? It even seems like the gameplay is going by faster. That's so weird. Did you get the link I sent you?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You playing right now?
Yeah.
Yeah, see. Yeah, 6 minutes already.
I know, right? The time goes by fast. Man, I feel bad. I didn't even go back and check, but one of the streams, I don't even know, like I stream so much, I'm not even sure when I'm not streaming. But I think one of my streams I end up falling asleep. Because I often wake up on the couch and I'm playing a game. But the thing about me, I can play video games in my sleep. Like, no lie, I can show you the picture of the trophies and everything. I 100%ed Infamous Second Son while I was sleeping. It was my second go around, but I ended up beating the game while I was sleeping.
Here I come.
And I woke up and it was like the end of the game and I was like, what just happened? Yeah, that's exactly how it happened. Dang, the Loki phone too.
Loki's greatness grows again.
Definitely should do the legendary missions, but I'll leave. Damn, he just made it to level 20? Whoa. Okay. I don't recall what moves were in there. I think it was this one though. So it's all good. Yeah, I'll replace that with that one. Thank you, Kevin. Open this up. Hopefully this will be a level 21. Pretty close. Alright. Definitely not a fan. Oh, that's what I should have, like, included in the ticket. Is there a way to turn that zoom out off? I feel like, if I hold it, no. Alright, put it at this one. Oh, hold it. Oop. Yeah, there's no way to fix it. It's all good. Alright. They got some cool little setup. Oh, it's them two and them two?
I've weathered worse than
And then
you,
Storm's rolling
mutant.
on her own. That other Storm's by herself. Not bad, guys. Not bad. I hit level 22 just by walking through the door. Perfect. But yeah, GG, man, you're in here, so, you know, feel free to, you know, speak on whatever you want or whatever. What was that part of? Is that a video?
It wasn't. Yeah.
That's stupid.
He's out of here.
Huh? Take that one, right? He was already there? I mean, it's happening to a lot of people. That's why a lot of people's brakes are going out here for some reason. And yeah, I'm like totally praising God. Clutch. Thank you, God, for the clutch. My brakes will never go out. And then it was funny because when I checked the mail, I backed up like super tight because you know it's that curve there and then the back spot. Backed up super good. I was like, power steering fluid, never have to worry about it. I was like, brakes, never have to worry about it. Thank you for the clutch. So you want me to take you back? I mean, can, and then I can pick you up after this stream. If he's doing the brakes, wouldn't you be there? I don't think you're gonna stop your brakes with your car in the middle of the street, jacked up, to go do that thing that takes one person. Huh? I mean, it's just your front brakes, right? I think it's just your front two. If it's the front two, the longest thing that's gonna take is for him to get the car jacked up and down and taking the tires off. Oh yeah. Just the simple, which you should probably do now because it's getting late. What? You have to take them off first? I thought they give you the box when you bring the box back. Huh. They don't... So do I? Like, while I'm streaming? Do I want to just get it off my stream and go do that? Is that what you're asking?
Stream is everybody.
I think he might be understanding the way the Tyrannosaurus works. He's like a dinosaur, but he only eats meat. So would he only eat other dinosaurs? There's no one cooking things back in Jurassic World. I don't understand. I must do more research. I guess everybody kind of plays with this zoomed out vision. It makes the game look stupid. I just want to put that on stream, Marvel. I'm sorry. It makes, if it's zoomed out, it looks like a stupid computer game. I'm sorry. That's just my fact. So I don't zoom all the way in, because the zoom all the way in, you can't see the enemies. It's basically like a 2D version of a game, or I mean, a second person, because you're right behind them, so you can't really see anything else. Which is cool to you know, check out the design of the costumes, but just keeping it right here for the starter zoom in, it's kind of the best, and just fix that other one would be something you should probably try to do, mate. Just saying. I mean, I'm gonna still play the game either way, but you know, a little pointer. I'm not asking for money. I just want content, you know. That's what upsets me the most about buying a full price game, if it's not worth full price, you know? And you know me, I pre-order my games way ahead of everything. Like, they come out with different versions of the game by the time I pre-ordered it. Yeah, I can go with it right now. I mean, you could have just found yeah, fine. It's not gonna, if you get on it, like, no bullshit, excuse my language, if you get directly on it, you'll be straight. Because, I mean, AutoZone's still open, you still got about a couple hours of sunlight, and given everything is together, it's only gonna take 20 minutes. the longest part is the procedures, like going there, getting the brakes, all that, you know, jacking the car up. And he's about to bust out that shirt. Tank top mode. Oh, so he did leave already. Oh, I thought you were saying he wasn't gonna leave until.
My wounds are grievous. Loki's greatness grows again.
More like 5 miles. No, it's 2.4 miles. I searched it. 2.6 depending on which way you walk. Okay. I had an abundance of just a little value. I get the value from it. And I got a free package. What happened?
The $100 for the house.
Oh snaps! Wow, I didn't even hear about that name before. That's pretty cool. What's the backstory on that one? Uh-huh.
And what happens if is there a delivery fee?
Wait, are you on? I think he's on the phone.
Okay, so what happens if we don't like it? Is there still a delivery fee? Like, is the cherry pie good or is it?
It's crazy.
Nobody told me I was expendable.
I know he's crazy.
Do not trifle with a god.
I'm sorry, man. That was funny. That was hilarious. You do.
Shut down the experiment.
Yo, yo. Whoa, an abundance.
Oh, I like this new trick.
I got a level up from walking through a door. It was pretty cool. I'm gonna try. Not sure at what point. Dang, I already kind of set his thing up. He's doing alright. Does he not synergy with himself? Or is that, I think that might be at 25 where he becomes on the synergy. Quote me if I'm wrong. I could be. I'm not even sure. When he becomes 25. Oh no, he's right there. I did not synergy with thyself. Yes, that minus. Oh, that won't be 50. Yeah. What's the minus 5?
Still streaming, Care?
I am. What was up with that phone call, my man?
Nigga, I was trying to see how much they have some weed for, but they're not trying to work with me.
Dude, I was laughing the whole time because I thought you were talking to me at first. So I was responding,
oh,
and then
yeah?
I was like, it's like, wait a minute, I think he might be on the phone. Yeah, that was pretty funny, man.
What were you saying?
I was answering to the first part, and then I kind of caught on really early of what you were talking about. So I was like, okay. You had your negotiation voice going, but I was laughing, and I tried not to laugh. I was basically like choking myself, trying not to laugh because I didn't know you had the headphones on still, and all you could hear is me laughing, and it was messing up your phone call. So I was like, man, I gotta get this under control. I cannot stop laughing. It was just so funny. I thought it was.
The bitch was acting kind of rude about it. I'm all thinking like, should I cuss this bitch out?
Oh,
I was like, nah, I'm gonna play it cool.
It was a real negotiation voice. That's why I was really thinking it was like a headset on or something. You had that.
I was strongly thinking about it. That's why. And I was
Strongly thinking
said
about
some greenhouse. I was like, what?
it. You were asking, I forgot what you were asking about, man. It was so funny. Oh, man. I'm gonna have to go back and see what I was saying, bro. I was fully answering like you were asking me the questions. And then I was like, wait a minute. He's not giving the correct responses to my answers. I was like, I think he's on the phone. Because I would answer and you would like ask a different thing that was related, and I'm like, bro, how did you not understand that? Like, what don't you get? And I'm like,
That's how the hell you trap me doing. I'm like, nigga, what the fuck? I'm over here answering.
a lot of people used to get me for that because I used to think of like a lot of the creations I do, like as far as art or anything like that. I would say them out loud with my headphones in, just to kind of put the motion together, you know, to kind of see how it would sound, like if I was working on a video or anything like that. So a lot of people used to ask me all the time, was I on the phone? Because I would just be talking and just sitting there like having a conversation, trying to think. But a lot of the stuff that I write about and like the stories and stuff like that, they come to me at random times of the day, so I'm trying to write them and put them in motion so I'll remember by the end of the day when I can write them out.
Yeah.
Oh, he's attacking me. Snaps. Gotcha. Huh? Noise.
Yeah, the bitch wasn't trying to make no deal, so bitch.
Deal or no deal.
Bitch, that bitch.
Oh my god.
Plenty of other things.
I'm thinking I'm doing the range attack, I'm doing the melee attack on nothing. What's that name? I want to read it. What's that? Android Omega?
Don't tell the boss I suck.
Go ahead, man, do it. Somebody can get in on the kill. Oh, I kind of want to get in on those, though. I guess they kind of paid me for putting a couple hits in. Thank you. I didn't even know that.
Please, no more.
I don't see, they gave me like little stuff because I didn't really do much to actually get a part of that, so the experience is kind of like the most you get out of it. But to hit 25 that quick, my god, that's crazy. I'm not sure. Maybe one or the other. What? That's ran in there. Alright. Let's go in here. I can't believe I actually fought majority of all the people in between the bosses, but see, level 26. I'm just walking indoors. Like I don't know what's going on, but I don't ever remember that happening. Just walking through. I know getting to some doors where you have to find them, which, you know, you played this as many times as I have, it's kind of like, you know. Not too much. It's kind of weird. Today? I might do Mordor. I'm weird, just like the same thing with like drinking beer when the sun is out. To play video games that are more dark toned at night. I don't know, that's a weird thing that I like to do. It just makes more sense. It'll probably just be Mordor. Yeah. I'll probably take a break in between, check all my stuff for contests, and check that out, and then I'll probably hop into Mordor around, I don't know, maybe like 7:30, 8ish. Huh? Alright. So they didn't have any hot chocolate? Did you actually check, or you just? I don't know. Defensive armor I have actually. But it actually did not go. I might be able to run this survival trial at least for right now. I'll probably try to do a trial right now. I'm not even super confident in the character, but I think I can make it work based on skill. After this one, because they give you kind of decent stuff to beat in this one. What? Kind of good right now. I just gotta switch up some crazy more shit. Definitely killing my tongue right now. I can't believe I drank that whole fucking tea. I'm kind of taking a long time. I'm really close to opening up. They're all good. Maybe. Not quite enough to level up. It was right there. Let me see if I have any infinity stones to use. Oh, I have a... Sorry about that. Seems that I have moves I need to use. I'm gonna use this on a lot. Except I think I need that one as far as going forward. So that there. Does seem pretty cool. I don't know if I need that right now. It might replace that, but then I have that. No, not right now. No. So this one in here. Yeah, that'll work for now. That'll at least get me through heroic, even if I just chop, like put it together real choppy. See that? 700 health, and it's actually less health. A little bit more of a damage reduction, and then dodge rating. Nah, I'd much rather take the rating versus bosses. So yeah, those two are out. Just regular stuff like that. You know what? You know what's the weird thing about me? Every single day, I find a way to become smarter. It kind of freaks me out. Yeah, but I do it at an alarming rate to where it freaks me out. Cause I'm like, why am I learning so much in one day?
Stupid.
I don't mean to, but it's true. Like, what I learned, I kind of forgot. I started laughing. It'll come back and I'll tell you. But it is pretty funny. Oh, I still have 5 boxes. Let's open one right now. Pew! Essence, crap. Legend marks, kind of rocking those right now. I have to give that box a 0 out of 0. Currency boost. Nah, it's not gonna work either. Just go straight to the Master of Tasks because I am supposed to be like level 12 at this point, and I'm level 26, so I'm a little ahead of the curve. I normally don't do story mode after doing it like all the way through maybe like 6-7 times. I kind of just play legendary missions and patrols and stuff like that. Not really a fan of story mode. I mean, you end up playing it if you play legendary missions, you get paid a lot more. So it works out that way. It's just a total non-waster. Oh wow, I just found that fire. How can I do that? Wow. The cooldown on like 4 seconds. What? Oh yeah. Fire and ice. Yeah, what? Wow. And about. Oh snap. So it just ties them down so they can't move. Got that going. That. definitely more than that. That's kind of a bummer. Normally I am the barrier. What are you putting these? I'm gonna have to lock onto the character. There we go. He accidentally ran into the fire, bro. Are you serious right now? With the ice, that doesn't slow you down. Fire. Gave me at least one crit from that. Pain on you. That. Definitely need to get this. Oh.
Loki's greatness grows
My
again.
mistake. Let's go ahead and get the boots. Don't know if, nah, that doesn't include magic, sorry. Which is weird. Don't once upon a time me on the whole like stuff you get, you know? Calling somebody magic who's like a mystic, which I mean technically it's sort of the same, but you know, break it down. Like make it easier, you know? Like radioactive, of course I know it's Spider-Man, but it's like prior to Venom being on here it was only Spider-Man, so you made a whole radioactive class for one dude. Or would Hulk and She-Hulk go into radioactive?
Pretty much.
Right? Yeah, I'm also trying to get my essence up, which though I have to spin this box because they kind of tell me there's no other way, it doesn't really affect me because all I need is the essence from it anyway. So I'm at 60. If I can get to 150 by the end of these boxes, that'll be alright. Or if the Ragnarok boxes come out, I'll buy 5. You know, maybe 5 of those, 5 regular boxes that come out with some good. Then I can buy the costumes. You know. Yeah, that's what these are. Then they gave me 1 for compensation, which I noticed. They didn't say it, but they gave me 1 because according to my account, I took a count when I first came back and it was 2 higher. So they gave me 1 and then 1 was for a character. So it was kind of like, no, I still have 4 left. Did not get anything, but currency as far as, no, they emailed me back the day after I emailed them. I wasn't gonna keep a chain email going. Huh? I said what I needed to say, and they said what they needed to say, and it was to an agreement. Yeah, I'm not gonna take that because that is not any. Yeah. Oh, see, look, through a door. Good luck, dudes. Who goes in 26, comes out 28 through a door? A lot of people online will be afraid of that.
The law better than Hulk? Hulk above the law!
What the hell? No. Nah, there's no, I'm not doing that. I'll check if, you know, you are right about a lot of stuff. But there's no way. There's no way. Nah. I do feel like that went up a little bit. That's the most I'll give you. I didn't look at the XP bar, but I'll give you that. You can have that little stack, see? It didn't go from there. I paid attention now. But it'll go, no worries. I'll have him by like 67. Oh, what's that? Is that another Loki? Is that a Ghost Rider? Ah, it's a Ghost Rider. Oh, really? He's like, hold on, my mom's telling me to get the pizza pockets out the oven. You guys protect me. There's Iron Man, look. Ah, he's back. Never mind, my mom got him. Let's play. They're not.
That secret
Yeah,
Avengers
because he's
thing
probably
was just
like,
a
damn,
phase.
you got a Loki.
Hey, Cap?
You probably have a BMW as well. And I'm like, no, it's more like a sports car. It just looks like a BMW. It's like a great value BMW. It's not name brand, it's just, it's great van. Great value. You see that little soup processing right here? It goes from the bucket and it just turns into a bigger bucket of pile of fish. And then the conveyor belt's going the other way. So maybe it just goes from big bucket to push away buckets. Nice. Let's see how this fireworks. Bam! Homeboy in the corner got hit. As did that dude, but did it really do? Wow, that's super good. That's all I'm gonna go for. Ah, then they show the flame sword. That's cute. So I have fire and ice. See, I cannot have a non-melee. That's so weird. The build that I thought had a no melee, but it makes sense for like crowd control because you're mostly in a crowd for that particular mission. But I would have to play this through with a melee. There's no way I can do it. Just waiting on cooldowns, you know? That would just require you just running through it. What's up with the stuff I just got? Is any of that any good? I don't want it to just pile up. Good on defense, higher health, staff power. See, it's all, every time it's something different. It's like particular to that character. Who else has staff powers? Are we going with what's his name? With Gambit as far as staff powers? Is that even happening? Ooh, those are both bad. Those ones are definitely out. I read the two stats at the top 3 bars, top 4 bars. They tell you the difference between the two. And then plus you can look at the arrows if you just want to be lazy, but I actually like to see what I'm putting on, you know? You wouldn't wake up and put a t-shirt with a giant mustard stain on the front of it and go to an interview, you know? Yes, the one on the far right. Habita's already right, yep. Habita. Oh, I kind of want to just float on the kayak. That's like my favorite thing about this year. As I discovered my love for kayaks.
You and I could rule everything.
Look at Jean Grey with her regular powers. I'm over here putting fire in its place. No one is standing, so help me out. I'm here. Getting no splinters, and for some reason, oh, I really fired one off. Oh, Ghost Rider did. I said, come on. It's kind of like meeting in the lobby now. Get to this point where they're kind of trying to figure you out, like, oh, is he worthy to put into a party? Does he have a mic? You know, it's a lot of accounting into it, but I like playing this just because I'm gonna go at my own pace. You know, I'm not gonna BS some levels, go through good some levels, but I've already done every single level either halfway through, or fully through. It depends on what I'm doing. If I'm going through and I'm just playing it just to get through the mission, like if I'm doing a legendary mission, I'm not gonna play it like I'd play a story mode mission because that would just waste my time. And if I had a boost going, that would just waste the boost. So another element. I should have just played Kendrick Lamar Element just on cheap. Walking in the wall. That happened. I don't think this is an actual door. It might be though. They want you to exit out that way, but I just want to make sure there's nothing background missing. I think, yeah, it just whips around. Yep. Straight whip around. And that'll take you to the upstairs dock. Slide past this. Once you go up the stairs, T-Rexes that are a robot. And there's that dude. Level 63, he's just going through. He's probably checking his items. He's like, hey, stupid robot. That makes me look like a tryhard. I'm like, I don't see it. Protect you all the way. Thanks for the XP though. Alright, then we're down on the docks. There's never anything back there. One time I played and a dupe died outside the door, but it's never been anything as far as inside. And I came up, I think. It said I earned the Infinity Stone point. Which, I think for him, I need to actually add it. Yep. I'm gonna keep an eye on this one. I need to get into that one. Or do I have to be a higher rank? I think I can put as many as it. When I was looking at how people do their infinity points, they normally put it between 2 stones, because I think you get 100 in total. So I think they do like a 50-50, you know, in between one little thing. But I don't know, I just kind of was skimming through it. I mean, I could put it here, but it wouldn't help. I'll just wait till the second one. Synergies are probably okay. See, sometimes you get lucky in your story mode and your legendary mode fall into the same category. So if you play your cards right, you play the game right, you'll get both of them doing it.
Yeah. So good.
I didn't
You still
realize
play
how
Dragon
much.
Ball Z and shit?
I haven't played in a while. I mean, it was super sad the way Xenoverse 2 came out. It was basically everything everybody asked for in Xenoverse 1. Cause that's my love for the Japanese games. It's like when they come out, it's like nobody complains, you know? But you always make it better. You never flop backwards.
Intoxicating.
Like, I don't know, I mean, anybody can go ahead and do their research, you know, and question me on it, but I've never played a game that the next game that came out was like, oh, this is backwards, this sucks, you know? Like, every Naruto that came out, it felt like, okay, the next Naruto when it comes out, we're gonna pick you up right here and go. They even do the homage, which, you know, knowing how developing and designing and scripting and all that takes, you have to go back, pick all that up, get the same voice actors. Like, it's a big deal to bring a little bit back from the previous game forward and then come to the next game and pull it back to make that perfect game sandwich. There's gonna be so many companies started if they start watching my streams. They're like, hey! I mean, go for it, man. Nobody has time to not be doing their thing, you know? I'm telling you, when I was 16, no BS, there was $1 million video game endorsement I was gonna be in. But my part was covered. My part was just the art. But they never got the script off the ground or permits and license and you know, all that stuff. But my cut from just doing the art, which would have been the biggest part of the game, was a cold $1 million.
Yeah.
Who gives that much money to somebody who's in high school? Like, I would have been humble with it, you know, and help my family out and everything like that. But I wouldn't have known what to do with it for myself, because, you know, I didn't have to pay rent, you know. I skateboarded to school, which was skateboarding was what I loved, so there was no, you know, negative against me. It was just like, I just came so far forward.
Easy work.
Yeah, that's how I got my first job, man. I was in class. This dude walked in who used to go to that school. He asked a simple question, which was, who wants a job? And nobody raised their hand, and I was like, what? So I raised my hand, and come to find out, in the small world, he had a skate company too. So not only did I have a new skate sponsor, I had a job, so I was getting free clothes, and I was working, all from the same company, doing it. What's up? How you doing? Spring trip. My robot lady is super off. I probably forgot to edit her before I started.
To ask a simple question. No one raised their hand.
Right, no one at all, man. I was so surprised. Cause the funny thing is, right, you know how Artesia was for their basketball players becoming famous. I mean, look at James Harden. He was,
What this about?
I think he was a junior when I first went to that school. It's a Marvel game. It's, here, I'll show you. It's easier to explain. I don't know. It's like a third person, kind of like you play through. If you ever play DC Universe, it's the same as what that is, but they use the Spider-Man Edge of Time, which they kind of say it's a tablet. They broke it up and it created multiple characters, which is why you play as a certain character instead of making your own. When DC Universe was about getting the nanites, and they put them out and they got into the humans, which turned them all into heroes, which made the whole city a city of heroes, villains, and stuff like that. So it's a little bit different, but I mean, it's a fun game. Just I mean, I normally only play like Marvel games or like a zombie game, or you know, I branch out a little bit. But since I'm normally playing Marvel, as far as the mobile games, this is kind of like a different step to as far as taking it. What happened? Yeah, it's a fun game. It's just really hard to explain it. Like even my cousin, he's on the party chat with me. I was trying to tell him, I was just like, you just gotta play it. Like I really don't know how to explain it. But that, I mean, that was my best explanation as far as what I just said. But I don't know, it's fun. If you like Marvel, I mean, it's a free-to-play game. You don't have to download anything. You start off, if you're playing on Ps4, I don't know if they give a certain character per console, but if you start off on Ps4, you get Daredevil as a free character. So you automatically start, and then they give you, but I was so excited to play the game, I don't remember how much they give you enough to buy a character, but I wasn't even paying attention. I wanted to get straight into it, and I bought 2 characters that I rarely even use. I took one to level 60, and the other one I'm kind of just teeter-tottering with. But it's just something to do. It's just, you know, a console game for the Marvel
I've been
fans.
looking forward to this.
There's a lot of broken stuff in this, but it's actually a lot of fun. It's real, just kind of Marvel, but how you want it, you know, like you don't have to use certain outfits, certain items, and stuff like that. You basically make the character into how you want the character without changing the look of the character. Bigger look. That is the lamest move ever. There's probably got to be a talent with that, because that was weird. Yeah, that's pretty much the explanation on what this game is, as my best way I can tell it.
Be honored by my attention.
Actually, I just went through that whole level without applying the Taskmaster guide, which actually I think I'm gonna end up replacing this right now with the one from the hood. So I end up taking his medallion. But yeah, I'm just trying to do my best kind of playthrough to show you. This is not like, I mean, there's millions of ways you can play this game, millions of ways you can beat this game. This is kind of just how, when I get a new character, how I take them up rather fast.
I am better looking in person.
No, that's
You reporting for duty?
that, so I should get experience there.
I had almost forgotten how
Cutscene
frustrating this would
and
be.
Traveling to the next spot. Yeah, you definitely want to check the question marks first before you just go to something that's pulsating. You'll end up just running yourself in a loop. And my cousin did that. Esco, he plays this game, and he has a character, which is a good character that I had to grind for. And he was sitting there playing the first level over and over, and then he finally played it with me, and I'm like, I didn't even know you can go back to the first level except like after you start. And he's like, yeah. He's like, I keep doing this level, I keep going back. I'm like, yo, he's like level 13. I'm like, dude, you're just running in a loop. Like, you gotta do the other levels. But we haven't played together since then, but that was definitely something to help him out. I'm glad he didn't just sit there and keep going. I don't remember. I might need this one. Or is it that one? I mean, I have 3 out of the 4. And 3 out of the 4 over here. For summon powers. Sure. Oh, at your departure location. Definitely playing Shadow of War tonight, then. This is gonna be a related stream, just a different company. Alright,
Do not call me Warren.
Juju, are you still watching on YouTube?
Archangel now.
Yo. Are you still watching on YouTube? I'm gonna show you that mission I was talking to you about earlier. That turned out to be like a big flop. So I am going to it right now. It's a good way. A lot of people use it for farming, just for a quick, easy store up a bunch of stuff. But as far as how much detail you put into it and everything, this and that, kind of fell short, but it wasn't too bad either way. I don't know if that was the intention, to kind of just give you a break and let you, you know, build up on your stuff, because they're basically making characters strong on here now and introducing a lot more characters. So I don't know what the initial idea for it was, but you know, it's kind of my take on it. I'm not an expert in the game, I just play it. A lot of people, they do a lot of service with their stuff on the game.
Just stay away from me!
Kind of want to enjoy it, man. It's Marvel.
I am
Marvel
not
and some fighting where there's not like puzzles involved and, you know, a fun little game. It's less of a DC Universe, but more as far as content. It's not, I mean, I played DC Universe, don't get me wrong, I played it for about 4 years straight. Like stuff, I have 22 characters on that game. And it was never like, something that, it was like basically the reason why I had so many characters. I would make customized characters and kind of beat the game through, and I could probably do it in like a sitting of 6 hours or if that. I mean, you could probably do here, but it's not just there and then that's it and then try it for legendary stuff like that. This is kind of similar, but you can also go back and still play it. It's not, DC Universe was sectioned off as far as the city. So as far as your missions would only take place in a certain part of that city. As far as this, you're kind of using the teleporters and stuff and going back and doing stuff over and over again. So that's what makes it a little bit different. But if you're just looking at the similarities and stuff between that and this, it'll kind of be the same. Fight Psylocke first. And not only, what sealed the deal on this level being like just terrible for the update is they only give you the far away zoom. Like they want you to look at the whole level and it doesn't even matter. So all you have to do is fight the last 2 bosses and the mission is over. So it's like to put this whole far away vision kind of like no purpose to it. I want to get rid of that. I'll probably keep the melee. Yeah, last boss right here. I'm already at 33. Technically, I'm going to get like level 12. A little bit ahead of the game, but it catches up. Don't buy out. Is that like a little healing ring? Nope. It is not. It is healing. Acid rain? What? Oh, she's crazy. The characters got a lot better after you kind of get whooped on them a couple times, but there was no way I could afford to buy all 4 of those characters. I grinded for 1. There was no way I could buy 4. I mean, I could have, but there was no pull at the beginning, so just to get in and buy it. I don't know what that is on my screen. Give me at the same time to finish. That is the end of the level. Literally that. My watch won't even tell me what time it is. It's probably a few minutes. So, I'll go ahead and just collect. They give you a lot of stuff for that too. A lot of it is not worth anything, and you can't zoom in either, so it's not like you can see what you're grabbing. You end up grabbing some crap out if you're not paying attention. I'll probably grab all the items to see what's anything better.
Loki travels lightly.
Alright, now I gotta go through it, see what's worth. A little bit more brutal strike, damage rating. So I'll do that. It's actually, it falls under rare weapons, that's cool. So I'm guessing if you had Omega Prestige, I understand now, if you had like Cosmic or Omega Prestige, this is a fast way to get stuff. Farming it over and over again, you get more stuff. Well played. Well played. I see you. Makes sense. I got it. Alright. That's pretty smart. I don't know why I didn't think of that before, but that is a really good thought. think I'm gonna have to use this even though it's not as many, but just the melee and the ranged, which, how many do I have of that one? Just 2? It's not that bad. I could farm this over and over if I needed to just for that, but not gonna happen. Oh, we'll pick up
The
this.
fates have delivered this into my hands.
Oh, it's actually a lot of stuff. Alright. See if any of it is worth it. Ah, there we go. That's good. It's always good when you have those. Oh. There's that. And a little bit more defense. I'm gonna pick this one just because it has the shield and a lot more damage reduction. Same damage rating, yeah. Some of them you gotta read. They're super close. It's just kind of a personal preference from there. So yeah, I can't use this till level 50. I might as well keep it. I'll use that though. Dodge rating, melee powers. What is this one? Deflect, damage, yeah. I will get rid of this one, yeah. Alright, so that is it here. Back to the normal spot. I don't even recall if I leveled up in that.
It is a pleasure to meet you, Loki.
Super Lokis. Alright, I am gonna take a quick break because I forgot that I needed to check something. But I'm gonna try the heroic trial. Maybe. I feel like I did it already and I got wrecked, but I'm gonna still check it. I just also need to check another game right now, so I will.
No, hey! You want to tag along?
Be right back.
Yeah, I'm just taking a quick break real quick. Just to get up and stretch. You know what I kind of want right now? In the strangest way. A grilled cheese sandwich. Homemade. Beef.
I was thinking about making grilled cheese the other day and I just didn't do it.
Those are so good. It's only because for the longest I saw somebody on Snap, their picture. Because I like how Snap just decided to let you know whose pictures to watch, you know? They segregate that now. And they're like, look at this person's videos first. And I'm like, yeah, it's cool, but I can see it in that picture, you know? So I don't have to really
Just think it's always windy out there, damn.
Oh yeah, is that blowing really loud in there?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. I'm gonna try to push the mic in a little bit.
You know, cars driving by and all that.
Damn. You know how old these headphones are to have in?
Couple years.
Probably about 8 years old.
Damn.
They were for PS3, and I found the piece I was missing and used them for my PS4.
Hey, Thor.
Just because they had a mic part that because they're I want to say they're the original gold headphones for PlayStation 3.
Mhm.
And then I bought the 20-year anniversary gold ones for PS4, and then now they have platinum. I'm like, oh great. So what happens in those? But these ones actually have a mic that stick out, and on the PS3 you could either take away the sound from the game or the voice. You could separate it. So if you wanted to hear the chat louder, you could hear the voices louder. Or if you wanted to hear the game louder, you turn the voices down. All from the headset without having to do anything. So it made it a lot better.
Way better.
I think I might have another 4-star, hopefully. I record videos while recording videos. I'm the worst. Yeah, I actually do, so I'm gonna record this video while streaming another video. I think the most I've done is like a triple stream.
Say what?
I think the most I've done is stream on 3 at the same time. I have 2,000 on the dot.
Trying to steal my brother's thunder, mutant?
Hello. I thought I had someone thinking.
Pick up the W's. Nice. A chain revive. Which I've never had to use, but someday it'll come in handy. I'm actually close to my other profile. I need to play the Cosmic event today too. I've already got some clutch stuff from the Map 5 fixes, so I know I'm not going to get blessed for a minute. That's that fully formed tech.
Strange, you and I go way back, but that doesn't mean I like you.
Nice. That's not nice. This is let's open these only. Just don't want to see if I get any mystic ones. Just one. I think I'm like the person who's never worried about anything. No matter what, I have no worries. I'm always like I get like crap results on the game, and I'm just like, like if I've already hit a goal I need to get to, it's like I know it's gonna be some trials before, you know. So it's all good. I mean, if I get a new champ right now, that'll be super sick, but other than that, I think it would be all good. Even with a common
You
no
and
worries.
I aren't so different.
Her hologram looks horrible. Alright.
Wait, telepath?
Some more sharks.
Please don't read my...
Those kind of add up.
Okay, leaving now.
Which I thought I was gonna go for a regular, but I'm kind of close. I think I'm gonna fall short when the time comes, though. But that's all. But the time of the event is here. Oh, he's actually in the quest right now. No look passer right there. Boom. Not even waiting for a cosmic event or nothing. Just going for it because I made a promise, so going it out. I got the gold to spend, so definitely just going for it.
This Iceman sucker's the only...
Achievement unlocked. Nice. Level it up. Hey, that's cool. Alright. 10 boys. I'm 10, and I'm with boys. Hey, take it, dude. I think it was from that 4 surface. So. What? He still didn't pass Spidey? What? He's gonna have to get there. I'm gonna need you to get there, my boy. Eat. Uh-oh, the game is at technical difficulties. Come on, there you go. Oh, he's sitting stacked on health. I like it. I like it a lot.
Now here's Jones.
And it starts right now. What? He still didn't? If he did pass Spidey, I'm gonna have to. What? What are you doing, my man? Get there. There you go. Oh yeah. Totally there. Alright, let's go ahead and switch the title up. There we go. Like the 25 title.
Now there's an ally worthy of my time.
He's sitting up there. Let's 42. Put two into him. Oh, I have two. Oh, okay. Two of those. 45. 10.57. It's all good. There it is. He barely passed. Crazy. What's that? Oh wait, there's more? A 1v1? Alright. I think I have to finish this quest. And then I'll run that 1v1 real quick. Which I don't know if it'll let me. Oh, he's number 1 at the top. Oh, jeez. Alright, I'll have to do that. And then that'll be the end right there.
You seem a little under-equipped to deal with these problems, but I guess if they can't see you, they can't hit you.
That was it right there. That's a pretty good score for that. What team are you playing with?
Spurs.
Oh, okay.
I guess
Alright, now back to that YouTube life. Okay, let's try to do. Let's hop into this. Hopefully, I can nail this.
We have a breach.
Just gotta pay attention. That move is definitely the boss. It might be. There it goes. That was sure not gonna do it. Fire going. Ice.
Nothing.
Back on. Definitely no.
Jesus.
Shall never be destroyed.
They're lost and they're already stuck with everything else, so not bad.
Shit.
So many ways.
Definitely come in clutch. 2 minutes to do it, and I gotta set my game up for the next 10 waves. That should be alright. Hit right there. I think I can go before. Get that heal going, my bro. Come on.
This could only.
Oh, no time. No time for that heal. produce, like, they do game interviews now for the game?
Yeah.
Even it, wow. That's up.
Yeah, you gotta actually watch it now.
Oh, that sucks, but it's cool that they do it.
Bow before the one true god as guardian.
You'll actually, like, creative player actually talk to? But yeah,
Crazy,
man,
just
when
like...
you get GTA, just let me know, I'll download it again. It'll probably take me till about December, how many games are coming out right now, and how many different games I'm playing. But I mean, even if like before that, like say you get on and nobody's playing and you can play, and I'll do my best to delete stuff.
You said December.
Yeah, because I have this game, which is, you know, I can pop on and off, but I'm actually playing Shadow War and Agents of Mayhem, which are both like 30-hour games, you know, of gameplay. And then I have Assassin's Creed, which comes out on Tuesday or maybe Friday.
I do not seek to
Yeah,
fight
it comes out next Friday.
Oh.
So, you know, I'll be stuck on that, and then after Assassin's Creed will be World War II Zombies, and then it'll be Battlefront 2 at the same time. So, you know, it'll be like a super push forward to where I won't be able to really do much. Alright, I'm just gonna do... I think it was called this one. Now I get the 75% more XP boost, I believe, plus the 200, so it's 275. And that would be pretty sick. So, defeat 100 purifiers, which is an easy mission. I believe everybody on that is purifier. Oh, nice. When I teleport now, another one comes up. I can do it. Purifier?
Consider this your
grab some good gear. Shit. A health gain would not be too bad right now. So, go ahead and make that. A whole bunch of these be impossible. Not too long.
You can't defeat humanity.
13 so far. It's only been like a few minutes. purifiers in that area right there. I want to find them quick though. Perfect. Dang, I didn't even grab none of my stream snacks.
No snacks?
I'm doing it the way wrong way.
I still believe.
Hold on, I just gotta check something real quick. I remember the real reason why I had been sent. I was not even paying attention. Yep, definitely put me on that. Alright, I'll wait for it to load up and I'll hop in that.
The honor is all yours. The honor is all yours. Now we finish this.
That glitchy death right there. Nowhere. Oh, this guy up in there.
This guy. This feller.
For real.
Mm-hmm.
Super late to the party. See what's happening though. Oh, I'm not that far behind. Not at all. Wow. They actually wasted a lot of time. That's pretty good on me. Just gotta knock these fights out really quick. I think I might have enough energy. First one is Venom. Perfect. Of that's pretty high. Oh, that was bad. I'm gonna push it to that. Too early. He's dead though. GG.
What's up?
Man, you got Esco's number?
I might.
Esco be keeping
Yeah, I
alive
do.
with his crazy chat. Hit that fool up, see what he's doing. Just text him though, because he didn't answer when I called, but I'm not even 100% sure I called him.
I'm gonna hit him up. I'm gonna say where you at. Cut straight to the chase.
Right.
I hate small talk.
Right, he gonna definitely answer with you texting, because he gonna be
And
like,
then,
oh man, Mike, what? he gonna be straight on it. I got that video of when I pulled up on him at work. His face, man, he was like he saw a ghost. Cause I was just acting like I needed help. I was just sitting there looking at skateboard, and he walked up like he was about to say something to me, and he saw my face, and he just like couldn't say a word. He was just like so shocked, and I was like, "Hey, what's
I
up,
would
man?"
be shocked too.
Yeah.
Like,
He was like, hold on, I need a minute, and he went all the way into the back room for a cool minute. So I just kept shopping, and then he was like, "Yo," like he was all happy. And then he gave me a whole complete, and I was like, let people know, I'm like, it may not seem like a lot from my outside eyes, I'm a skateboarder. Like me and him grew up skateboarding together, you know. So it's like to give a complete is basically like you walked up to somebody and said, "Here, I love you. Here's $150." You know? The complete is expensive. You know, me and him when we saw each other, it wasn't like a thing, but every now and again when we saw each other, I just like laced him with like a deck or some wheels or something, like some wax, you know, and we exchanged like decks and stuff like that. But to give somebody a full complete, that's including truck, everything, you know.
That's some real shit.
Yeah, that's pretty pricey. Expensive right there.
This war is not over.
Oh wow.
How clever of me to find this.
Radiant Spear, the helm, and that probably wouldn't help. But it helped me hit level 35.
On to greater glory.
Oh, I didn't even defeat the mission, but I just got points from that. So that was a little bit of a help right there. Get some stuff from this. I hate that they throw the experience points out all far. I think instead, just to be totally weird tonight, I think I am gonna stream Agents of Mayhem. Mystic Energies, which I can actually use. I think I'm gonna do Agents of Mayhem and just kind of a chill stream, and then I'll play like Shadow of War tomorrow. Maybe just in the morning, just make the whole weekend backwards. Okay. Pretty much the same. I shouldn't have deleted that one. That one was actually better. Higher health, higher damage with sword, which I don't really use, but it counts. Some moves there, it counts. Alright, let's knock the rest of this out. Just have to multitask one and one. Ooh, sitting at 11,280. I don't know what word I was trying to put together with that. I totally forgot she went to go get her brakes done. I was like, wasn't there somebody here just talking to me about something?
I'll be doing the same thing. Like, I'll be on the game like, oh, the house is quiet. They must have left.
No, I mean, for years, I was always traumatized because the way my dad opened my door, it would always scrape the carpet. And you know, my bed didn't face the door. It actually faced either the TV or faced the wall, so I would either hear it, and that noise would just annoy me of the carpet scratching of just many times of him opening the door just to see what game I'm playing, you know? And I'm like, dude, it's freaking me out. Like,
oh yeah,
nah,
because didn't he have one?
Yeah. That's how I discovered I was trying to mix the two GTA games together to play online, but you had to buy the same of the two games, which is pretty lame. Little experiments I would do in my off time, you know, besides skateboarding. I would try to figure stuff out like that. I remember one day I came home and he told me, well, I was just playing one of my games. And I thought he bought it, you know, because I got it from a Blockbuster that was closing down. We got lucky. I came up on some games. And then it was kind of by your house, over when you lived in the valley. It was out there. I was just skating. I think we were going to go get something to eat or something. Or, I don't know, just something random. And then we ran into it. We had all kind of games. So we just balled out. It's like $10 was just like balling out then. We got a bunch of games for that much. Oh yeah, I'm not going to play this. And I think we might be finished on war. That dude as an avatar looks creepy. He's too small. That's just a small head now and big eyes. That's a little strange. 39 out of 100. Is that still 2K going right there?
Yeah.
Starting to sound like a old, like, New York movie.
Yeah, it's way different now. But I'm playing in the park, like basketball.
Yeah.
So.
That's what, like, different people online and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm glad they expanded the games like that and made them somewhat, you know, for, like, the fans to, like, buy every single one. And me, you know, the last wrestling game I bought would probably be the last I'll ever buy was 2K15. And I didn't even really play it. I played it a little bit, but it was just so different from the games that I grew up playing. So I was like, nah, this kind of seems like it's about something else. Like, it doesn't really seem like fun to play. I was just saying the other day, I was like, I remember playing a wrestling game and like you can have a wrestling match for like 2 hours. Did like 20 specials on them and he still, you know, you just didn't pin them like you would put it on that. But now they got that whole stamina mode and stuff like that.
All
it kind of
types of
throws it all. Yeah, I'm like, dude, you're making it, like some games don't need to be realistic if they already seem fictional. Hopefully, a lot of places it leaves me at right here when I do the execute, it leaves me at level 50. Like you're almost there. The higher you go, the harder it is.
You can't defeat humanity.
And it goes all the way up to 60. So there's no last door. That's why I can do legendary. Going through story mode, I beat story mode before they put like a level cap if you get to a certain level. I beat it as low as like 38. It was supposed to be like 54 to 60 at that time. And they were kind of like confused, like, how did you beat it? And I was like, I just played it.
Yeah, right. People understand, like, you can't beat something, go on YouTube.
No, I was just fully kept diving back in and playing it. And then I finally got it done. And they had like a cap, because they kept putting me in an infinite loop, trying to understand what happened, like how did I beat it so early? So I was stuck in a loop where I kept doing the same level over and over, and I was like, wait, this don't seem right. So I took another character up, and then that character ended up super high levels when I got to that point, and I beat it with that character, so like the cutscene and all that, so I was like, oh, it's different. You don't have to be a certain level, and they put like a little cap level up and down at the bottom. Let's see it. 37.
My plan unfolds perfectly.
There we go, 38 with that new talent unlocked. I think Frost Nova was definitely the one. Oh, a coat? Yep. That's it right there. Oh man, or not new area. So, Kingpin's warehouse. It's under the ops. Definitely. Oh no, we can just go ahead and teleport back. That's how that works. Let me check to see if anybody signed online. Man, I have more people on here that I don't know than people I do know. So it's like I go through look and I'm like, I'm trying to figure out, I'm like, who's playing what? You know, or like, where do I remember this person from? You know, you don't want to just invite people to just any old game. Yeah, there's actually nobody online.
This Deadpool is either a fool or a prophet.
I don't think the Ragnarok stuff comes out till next week. So that'll be a minute. I forgot I did bring some string snacks. I lied. I had those little wheels that you dump in the chili. I got the tiny one. Because the big one's like, you end up cutting the side of my mouth from eating so many. So I just grabbed those.
Before you say anything, Deadpool, shut up.
I do not seek to fight you, Green One.
But yeah, I always keep a second controller around me. Because at times I stream so long, I'll go through like 2 controllers.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I have 5 in total, maybe 4. But, oh, it only charges 2 at the same time, so I kind of just gotta rotate it.
Exactly.
And then a lot of times I'll either like get up or go do something, and then, like my controller will still be on, so. Yeah, I think when you play story mode, they want you to go to a fight everybody. But if you played it as many times as I have, playing it by yourself, it's kind of boring, you know?
So ends your
If you're playing it with other people, then it's Marvel Heroes Omega. If you're playing like fighting everybody during story mode, it would, you know, you could have a regular conversation like this and just be fighting hella dudes and leveling up, but to keep doing it over and over, you're just like, nah, no way. I mean, maybe one day I'll get like that for a new character, but as far as now, I'm like, that don't seem like something. I just kind of knocked the legendary mission out. That's the problem. I think this is a short level, so it might be every single person I encounter might be.
You ask the impossible.
I'm that way already.
This nigga is just trying to block his shot.
That's the sound of them picking characters?
Time to heal.
No, that's the basketball.
Oh. I thought they pick you guys off the sideline to catch the next game. I was like, wow. They went really bad.
Oh, nah, you just did my next. That was a bitch actually, baby cheese. That'd be nice.
I hate to say this, but a lot of stuff I say out loud kind of comes in the most. So if it does happen, I apologize, man.
I sucked.
Ma'am, how do you like your ham? Strong. I had realized today how much I just really don't ask for stuff. It was like, there was these gaming chairs at my job, and they were kind of just sitting in the warehouse. And I was gonna think, you know, like, hey, can I take one of these home? You know, have me a nice
for
gaming
real.
chair.
I be thinking the same thing when I see a nice looking chair. It's like I can sit in that when I play my game.
And then so I asked like one of the mini bosses, and he just kind of was just like, I don't know, you know, like, I don't know whose care that is. And then, I just left it alone at that. But then I was thinking, I was like, okay, well, my next option is like an online purchase. I'm like, well, I can buy it online. And I was like, wait, then how would it come? Be all in the box? I was like, I can put it together, it's not a problem. But then I was like, no need to be like, you know, still doing research on it. Then I was like, you know what? I can just share. That'll save all the resources of having to wait for it to come through the mail if it'll get here, and then build it. You know, I could just buy all the stuff or whatever like that. Just build it myself.
I'll be right back, cause I'm about to go get some food. You gonna be on?
Yeah, I'll still be playing.
That's it. I'm done henching. Is that the best you got? Cease your meddling. Watch and learn, hero. Succeed in annoying me. Loki's greatness grows again. How clever of me to find this.
Better reduction, so that'll be some good armor.
I hear this Deadpool is a lunatic of rare design.
I think. What's up, bro? I believe I know that dude. For real. Probably trying to search my name right now. Maybe. The name's super familiar.
You are blessed by my presence.
been gone so long, I bet they don't even remember I'm Peter Parker.
Four boxes. Open up box. Stay alive. Alright. Mark. 4 essence. 20 shipments. Yeah. Those.
Deadpool, could you ask your voices to keep it down a little?
Yeah, that was kind of lame. Let's just go classic for a minute.
A god now walks among you.
23 skidoo.
You are blessed by my presence.
Might as well. I'm winged with
It is a
glorious
pleasure to meet you.
shipping yard. Yeah. We out there. What's that supposed to be? Just a shield agent.
Are you aware your stream is just a black screen?
I've been known to be a bit of a trickster myself, Loki.
No, I did not know that. That's weird. Oh, it's because my playback was so far behind. That's weird. I did not know. Sometimes it does that. If it's like that for like a couple more minutes, I'll turn it off. Restart it.
My leg!
I think it's some stuff that they just don't want to stream. It's so weird. Thank you, man, for telling me. I had no idea. Yeah, it's still black. That's weird. Oh wow. Yeah, I'm gonna restart it right now. That's so weird.